Hi guys, so I realised that I fucked up in my last shot. I sort of jumped the gun a bit, so this is now going to be a series. And the first thing we need to talk about are detachments. So grab some snacks, grab a mini, grab some paint, grab your favourite drink, and let's get on with So guys, I think the first thing we need to talk about in this video is what is a detachment. So detachments are very simple. They are basically an extra bit of spice to make your army nice. So one thing to also remember about detachments as a new player is it will come with a list of unique stratagems. And if you don't know what a stratagem is basically a surprise rule you can spend a point to activate, depending on if it's its activation phase, to get some extra bonuses. Like my personal favourite is the Awakened Dynasty's reanimation bullshit, where if a leader dies, it comes back at half health and away from the enemy. So again, you've got to read the rules. So as long as you can read, you're good. So the one thing you've got to remember about detachments is each one has its own conditions or conditional rules to be activated. So using Necrons as a prime example, the Awakened Dynasty, you must have a leader with that squad to get the bonus. Or we can look at the new Curse Legion. Again, it has to have the keywords Destroyer. So tip number one, I guess, throughout this whole process, if you've got a notebook out, is always read the detachment rules and build your army around the detachment rules before you start building. So there's no point adding a load of Destroyer cult things without a leader into Awakened Dynasty. And there is no point putting a load of leaders into the Destroyer cult, the new Cursed Legion or whatever it's called, without the keyword Destroyer. And finally, the last thing we actually need to talk about is enhancements. Now, each detachment will give your non-unique characters enhancements that cost you points. This just makes that leader so much better, and yeah, that's really it. It just enhances the abilities of that leader. So you could have a overlord that could have the Netherrealm casket, and I think the Netherrealm casket lets it do some uppy downy shit. So yeah, have a look at your enhancements as well when you're picking a detachment as well, and just see how you can blend that into your army. Will those bonuses help you in the future? But they're not, like, you don't have to have them. So my final tips, I guess, for the end of the video is read the detachment rules. Make sure you understand them and plan your army around that detachment. Try and pick a detachment that suits your playstyle. There is no point having a detachment for, based mainly on shooting when you like to get up and into the grill of your opponent. And also have a careful read of the stratagems and the enhancements, because they are the ultimate fuck you to your mates. Trust me, the amount of times you get so it can do what now is probably because of the enhancements and stratagems. So yeah, I hope that all helps. And the next video we're going to talk about is probably how to pick your units.